So let's do the random here. Show you guys what I'm doing. So there's 248 spots. So everyone on the checklist, Dallas, has an auto on the left. The product comes with a checklist here. You can see it's really long. So it's in alphabetical order. I went through, I double checked on some of the ones that we've hit already, and they do appear like that. So if I would have done every single cut here, I mean, that was like 600 cards. So what I did is you can see a bunch of the guys have multiple autos. So I did it that way. Like Usual has like 8 autos in this. So it cut the number of spots down significantly. That's why I did it that way. So we're going to do the friends and foes random. Player names first. Sorry, I just got done driving like 6 hours today. We were in DC and it was like 98 degrees there and humid as shit. So I'm tired as hell. I'm just gonna random it right in the post that I made here. So let's do this. Right, so we are live. What's up, John? It's 9:23. 9:23. Got our entire checklist right here. It's probably, I don't know, is it going to let me do, how many names does it let you do in random? I think it's, as long as it's under 800, I think you're fine. So 248 names. Too much shit going on here. Throw that in there. Dave Winfield on the bottom. Hank Aaron on the top, so you can see it transferred over right. Dave Winfield on the bottom. Hank Aaron on the top. We're doing the names first. Same dice for both. 4 times. 4 better. 5, 9, 24. Constantine, Lilliard, Paterno, 924, Felipe Alou, Gary Sheffield on top, Bob Boone on the bottom. There. All right, Bob Boone on the bottom, Gary Sheffield on the top. Dice was 5. We're going to use that same dice. 5. Friends and foes. Names. 611. Let's grab our names here. We got Gary Miller on the top. Hoff on the bottom because he was the top winner on the mini. Hoff on the bottom. Gary Miller on the top, 5 times, 925. Good luck. Pritchett, McMurdy, Orlando, Lonnie Thorne, Brian Pritchett on top, DTR on the bottom. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Come on. Daniel Thomas wrote on the bottom, and Brian Pritchett on the top. So this list is ridiculously long. I am not going to name every single person and what they have. I'm just going to copy and paste it right into the thread. I'm actually going to give you guys a good 5 minutes to trade if you want to. There's temporarily a problem with this post. Please try again in a few moments. I'm thinking that's too many characters. So let me do this instead. Frickin' Facebook and all their stupid rules. Let's cut it in half. So that's your first 100 or 99. And the next ones. So ton of names. I'm gonna give you guys 5 minutes to look this over. So I know some guys like to trade on these. There's a certain player you want, go for it. And we'll break it. There's 20 cuts, 20 hits. I'll tag you, Dallas. There you go. All right, I'll be right back. You guys take a look at the list, see what you want to do. I don't know if anybody's going to want to trade. Some people may. If not, we'll just break it in 5 minutes. Right back. right, guys. Anybody make any deals? Guessing probably not. That checklist is pretty overwhelming. All right, let's just get started. So, like I said, we've got 7 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's 13 in this box. This was the thing that made me think it was free before. That just means there's an extra cut in it. So, let's do this. This is a cool product. We got our checklist. He's got some mob autograph thing coming out too, which is pretty neat. So we got 20. Let's start ripping these babies. First one is Tony Kubek and Tom Tresh. Who had Tony Kubek? This is going to be a lot of fun looking for Tony Kubek on this 248 name checklist. So somebody had Tresh, but it goes to Kubek. Whoever had Kubek. Where are you, Kubek? Where is thy Kubek? If anybody sees it before I do, let me know. I am not seeing it on here. Kubek. Mother effer. Ah, Brian Pritchett. Brian Pritchett had Tony Kubek. So this goes to you, Mr. Pritchett. There's your COAs. Tony Kubek, Thomas Tresh. It's your first hit. Control F. Does that work on numbers? That's what I'm using. I'm not using Word because I got a iMac. Richards. Next box. Oops, don't want to throw that out. You guys excited for tomorrow night? Tomorrow night we got awesome stuff going. Huck Betts and Buzz Doyle, foes. So another one that I have no idea who has Huck Betts. Huck Betts. Gotta figure out a better way to do the checklist. It's an awesome product. It's a little hard to find a effective way to break it and at the same time keep it cheap. It's not a typical product, you know. Huck Betts is Daniel Thomas Roy. So there you go, man. You're on the board with a hit. Huck Betts and Buzz Doyle. Don't really know who those guys are. But there's a lot of really older guys in here, like from the 20s and the 30s. So I'm familiar with some of them. Some of them I've never heard of. And in there. So that goes to Mr. DTR. All right, let's pull a biggie. We had that case we did last time was really freaking cool. Koufax, Drysdale, Bob Feller. All right, we're gonna have to look these guys up because I don't know what those two are. One of them looks like Ford. I don't know. Let me look up the PSA DNA cert. Look up. B28326. Okay, wow. One's Rod Carew. Guessing that's on the left. That is definitely not Rod Carew. And the other one, the winner, that's Paul Molitor. So you got Paul Molitor and Rod Carew. So that goes to Paul, whoever had Paul Molitor. Who dat? Jared Vincent, Paul Molitor, Rod Carew. What? The hell? Hoff just messaged me and said Molotov. We talking about Russian history here or something? Sorry guys, I was looking at the other screen. Jared. Oh, this is awesome. Holy shit. Warren Spahn, check. And Stam Usual. That goes to whoever had Spawn. That is freaking awesome. Warren Spahn and Stam Usual. That is dope. Warren Spahn. And this is my 6th Stam Usual cut. 6. Unbelievable. Warren Spahn is Lonnie Thorne. Lonnie Thorne hits the dual cut Warren Spahn Stan Musial auto. They got to get some better cuts from Musial, man. Like every cut I've pulled from Musial is this. From Panini, from everywhere. Look at that. That's awesome. Let me get a pic of that up for Lonnie. Yeah, I know, guys. Awesome, right? Everybody's so excited right now. Yeah. Woohoo! Look at the chat is on fire. So much excitement. A Bruce Wilson break? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. Finally, someone who talks. Pritchett. Mr. Lonnie Thorne. How's this like a Bruce Wilson? Is it like a Dallas break? Should I be breaking Series 2? Well, this is a little bit different than breaking a case, man. This is kind of a difficult product to break. You know, there's a 248 person checklist, but I could break some Series 2 tops like you and Bruce are doing, because that's so much fun. All right, we had this guy before. Who the hell is that again? We just had this dude. That's Gary Sheffield. I can't remember who that is. This one on the right is Chef. Terry Pendleton. You should have known that, Pritchett. That should have popped right up. Is that BDJ? PSA DNA, they don't usually say on the certs who it is. You gotta look up the cert number. So that is Terry Pendleton and Gary Sheffield. Who has Pendleton? I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say it's Pritchett, since he has about 85 spots at this. But you never know. It's usually not that bad, Brian. Most of the ones you can tell. Jared Vincent again. Jared Vincent gets the Terry Pendleton and the Gary Sheffield. Most of the bigger autos, the recognizable ones you can read, it's a lot of the older guys where you just can't tell. Or guys that you don't see their auto a lot of. Really, the only time-consuming part is looking up all the names on the checklist here. Jared Vincent gets another hit. Next. Alright, this one now I have no freaking idea. Steve something and either Gene or Jerry. Definitely gotta look that up. Anybody got any ideas while I'm looking it up? Yeah, I shipped them all out just like that. It's definitely convenient. So this is Steve Cawthon. I don't know who that is at all. And the other one is Y67. Steve Cawthon and Jean Kruget. Steve Cawthon and Jean Kruget. So, congrats to whoever the hell got that. I've never heard of those two people before in my life. I'm assuming they played pre-combusted, spontaneous combustion or combustion vent engine or whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I've been out in the sun way too long today. Steve Cawthon. Holy shit. What? I can't even find this dude. Steve Cawthon. Anybody see him? Dude, I can't even. It's taking forever. Steve Cawthon. I don't even have him here, unless I'm missing him. What did you say to do, John? F7? That's not doing anything. I'm going to have to look that up later because I'm not seeing. I went through like 3 times. All right. So Hoff sent me Molotov earlier, and now he sent me Jockeys. Triple Crown winners. Oh, I guess those people are Triple Crown winners. I don't know. Next one. Oh yeah, there we go. Brooks Robinson and Boog Powell. Who had Mr. Brooks? Brian Pritchett gets the Brooks Robinson Boog Powell. Awesome, dude. So not bad. Warren Spahn, Stan Musial, Brooks Robinson, Boog Powell. Hoff's telling me that one that I can't find next to who got it, that's Triple Crown winners. I'll check it again at the end. This is Pritchett, Brooks Robinson, and Boog Powell. Wow, check this out. Keith Hernandez and Dale Murphy. Another really cool one. Keith Hernandez and Dale Murphy. Who had Keith Hernandez? That's yours. Keith Hernandez is Marcus. Mr. Valcaucel. we're about not even halfway through yet, I don't think. Bet you Pritchett wanted that Dale Murphy. Smokey Burgess and Harvey Haddix. Now, that's a hell of a combo of names. Smokey Burgess played for the Phillies, man. I had a 52 tops of him. Or no, actually it didn't. That was one of the ones I really wanted to get because it's a high number and it was expensive as balls in high grade. Smokey Burgess. Love that freaking name. Smokey Burgess. Son of a bitch, where are you? Control F. It's not working. Doesn't do anything. I know Smokey Burgess is on here. I remember typing it. Where the hell is he? I thought I just saw it. Shit. There it is. Hoff. Smokey Burgess and Harvey Haddix goes to Robert Hoffman. Mr. Hoff. The man who never lets a woman drive a motor vehicle. Mr. Hoff. If any of you guys are on and you can't chat, you can't figure out how to chat, it's real simple. You got to have the YouTube app. And what you do is you sign into your YouTube account, and then you scroll down on the video page and click the little red bubble that says live chat, and use a chat. Oh, look it, we've hit it again. Another Stan Musial Dick Grote. We hit this last case. Who's got Stan the Man? Brian Pritchett, Stan Musial, Dick Grote. So that is now my 7th Stan Musial cut auto that I've hit. And what's his face? Nate has hit about 5 of them. But now we got one to Mr. Pritchett. Damn, I love this shit. The guy that owns the company said that he's not allowed to put the names on the actual card. It's something to do with Topps. Topps is like, they threatened to sue him. They wanted to put him out of business because of this shit and his other stuff that he does autos on. He said one of the reps came up to him at the National and gave him a bunch of shit and said that he's a pirate and he's Topps. They're such assholes, man. I can't stand Topps. Seriously, I wish they'd just go bankrupt. Dutch Leonard and Buddy something. Dutch Leonard. It's got his address on there. Dutch Leonard was at the top. I remember seeing that. Is Dutch Leonard the same as Dennis Leonard? Aren't they the same? Just double. I don't think they're the same. No. Dutch Leonard. Yeah, I tried doing the F7 thing, guys. It's not working. So, if you guys catch it, Brian got the Dutch Leonard. Is that the one he got, Dutch Leonard? Pritchett, hey man, he better. He seriously has like 80 spots in this. He better hit. It would be a shame if he didn't hit every single card. Awesome, thanks, man, because that's what's slowing me down, is having to look up every single one. Pritchett again. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left. It's a nice one so far. All right. All right. One's Lenny Dykstra. Look at the other one. Look at that shit. That's a freaking auto. Is that Dave Hollins? I can't tell. Let me look that shit up. That's a horrible auto. Is that a freaking joke? That is Daryl Strawberry. Yeah, I did Control F. It doesn't work. Daryl Strawberry and Lenny Dykstra. Who's got Strawberry? Dallas is looking them up for me now. Who dat, Dallas? Who dat? Jared Vincent. All right, well, I'm faster than Dallas then. That is Jared. Next box. Is anything else full? We could break something else tonight. Stan Benjamin and Debs Garms. Not a freaking clue who the hell either of those dudes are. Stan Benjamin is Brian Pritchett. Mr. Pritchett. We're going to have a nice package, dude. Lots of these. We got to hit a mantle. And I'm happy that there's obviously these aren't one-of-ones. I was worried that they may be, but we pulled that unusual grope twice, so that means that if a mantle was pulled, we could still pull it. All right. Looking this up. That's Lou something. Lou Piniella. Lou Piniella and who's that? Ray White? Lou Piniella's on the left. 73526. Lou Piniella and Roy White. Who got Mr. Piniella? He's got to have a lot of people on the foes checklist. Lou Piniella. He got to do fights with everybody. Probably a lot of umpires. Lou Piniella's Pritchett again. Freaking Pritchett. All right, guys, coming down the home stretch here. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. He seriously bought a ton of spots. I'm not even exaggerating when I say 80. This, Earl Averill and Gehringer, Charlie Gehringer. That's pretty cool. You know those are old. That goes to Earl Averill, whoever had him. Get this damn camera to focus. That's pretty neat. Dallas, you got to understand that you're on a delay. So when I say something, it's happening like 10 seconds before you hear me say it. Ryan DeVage, Earl Averill, and Charlie Gehringer. It's on a delay so it doesn't buffer. YouTube, Twitch, a lot of streaming sites do that. Probably not Breakers, because Breakers is trash. But when you hear me say something, I've already responded to you. Ryan DeVage. It's always the new guys. Freddie Frick, Ford Frick, and him. Don't know who that other dude is. Warren Giles. Look at that. Ford Frick. Is that you, Brewer? Did you have Ford Frick? Yes. Charles Brewer. With the Ford Frick, Warren Giles. It's a cool hit. Got some commissioners there, man. Four left. One was hidden in there. So what I'm going to do is, if I can't figure out why that Cawthor guy, because I didn't see him on the list, maybe I'm missing him. We just did this. Smokey Burgess and Harvey Haddix. Shit, now I can't remember who had him. Smokey Burgess. Shit, we just did it, and I can't remember where on the list he was at or who had him. Robert Hoffman. So, Hoff, you hit twice. Unfortunately, though, it's the same freaking card. But if you're a big Smokey Burgess or Harvey Haddix fan, or maybe you could trade it to a Harvey Haddix fan for another cut. I don't know. This one does feel a little thicker. Let's see. Maybe that's where the Mantle's at. Nope. George Bell. Is that? That's Buddy? Buddy something. Buddy something. I don't even know. Is that definitely George Bell, too? 731 64. Gus Bell and and 73165. Gus Bell and Buddy Bell. So father and son. Who had Gus Bell? Gus Bell and Buddy Bell. Got Buddy Bell on here. Where's Gus Bell? Marcus? All right. Marcus had Buddy and Gus Bell? Wow. It's a nice little coincidence. Marcus, you get another hit, man. Yeah, I saw it already. I've already written it on the envelope. All right. 2 hits left, guys. Oh! Another feller. Let's go with that. Hal Trotsky and Bob Feller, guys. Hit a feller in the last case, too. Yes, Gus Bell and Buddy Bell. Who's got Feller? Yeah, it's backwards on the checklist. All right, well, that's going to go to Marcus. Feller, Brian again. And Pritchett, Hoff just looked up Cawthorn. It's number 53 on the list. That went to Pritchett, too. So you get the Triple Crown winners, too, Brian. You greedy bastard. 1 cut left. This is Pritchett. And the Triple Crown winners are also Pritchett. Last one, guys. Please be the mantle. Please be the mantle. Nope. It is a Frank Crissetti and Fred Fitzsimmons. Frankie Crissetti and Fitzsimmons. I just saw Crissetti. Where is he? Frankie Crissetti. There's Steve Cawthorn. Duh. Andrew DeYoung with Frankie Crissetti, and I think that says Fred Fitzsimmons. So Andrew DeYoung, who had a good amount of spots also, who was getting skunked, grabs one on the last package. Yeah, a lot of these are older players, which is really cool. All right, so let me show you just how much Pritchett kicked you all your asses. Pritchett. All right, so Brian ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cuts. Thanks, Dallas. I could, but the only issue is, John, is one, I can't get any more of it because it's sold out everywhere. And two, it would not be $4. It would be like 50 or 60 a box. And I don't know if a lot of guys want to do that. Yeah, this was the Andrew D. Young one. So I did it this way so that more guys could get in. Because not everybody was going to drop $50, $60 on a shot at this. Yeah, guys, he seriously, I'm not even joking, had like 80 spots. So he had like a quarter of the break. But you hit a lot of nice names, though, dude. I think he did pretty goddamn well. Well, if I can get some more, but there's like none available at the distributor, and Blowout and DA and places like that are absolute rape. You wouldn't believe what they're charging, and I'm not paying that. That's just disgusting what they charge. I could talk to the owner, but he kind of gave me this case as like I paid for it, but he gave me it as like, sorry for the inconvenience from before, because the distributor didn't have any left. So I kind of really shouldn't have gotten one at cost. But he was nice enough to do that for me. It's a hell of a lot more on like Blowout and stuff like that. And I hate doing that because then it ends up getting passed on to you guys, and that's not right. So that's it for that. We have everything. The normal night will be tomorrow with the 2 cases of Tier 1 Prestige, which still has a ton of spots left. And then the serial number break at NT Football. If you guys don't, I had a couple guys asking me what a serial number break is. It's a pretty common break format, but the way it works basically is so you have everything in NT Football is numbered out of 99 or less. So when you have a serial number on a card, I mean, this is like baseball cards 101, but basically the serial number is like 14 out of 50. So what I'm doing is there's 1 through 100 spots in the break. All those spots will be bought, and then I'll random all of the names and whatever order they're in. So like if Brian is number 1, and then John is number 2, and Bill is number 3, and 4 is Dallas. So then Brian gets all cards whose serial number begins with 1. So if something's 1 out of 49, Brian gets it. If something's 3 out of 55, Bill gets it. And then whoever lands on the number 100 gets all redemptions. So that's pretty much how it works. It's $6 for a spot. So NT Football, it's only like 20 cards, I think, in a box. But you're only spending $6. So if you spend $6 and you don't hit, it's not a big deal. It's only $6. But you could spend $6 and you could hit like a 101 NFL Shield auto or some shit like that and really make out. So it's high risk. Not really high risk. It's high risk of skunking, but with a low buy-in. That's why a lot of people like serial number breaks. So that's why I did it. And you don't want to PYT 1 box of NT Football. That's just retarded. Because then guys are going to be spending like $20 on a team and get nothing. So that's why I did it that way. But I have that up. Then both Tier 1s have a few teams left. Prestige has a lot. The greatest hits of baseball I've done like 6 times, and that shit is insane. There's 4 buyback hits. They're typically all graded. Some of them are high-end vintage. Some of them are like Harper autos, Bryant autos. I got a bunch of videos of breaks I've done before on my YouTube channel. If you haven't don't really know what I'm talking about. It's a much more expensive break because it's 4 spots. It's like $205 a spot. I had to really up the spot price because the fees that they're charging on that stuff now is outrageous, and it's really hard to find. It took me a while to find a box of that, but I found one just at a much higher price than they were before. So we're probably not really going to be breaking that anymore after this one. But if you want to get in that, there's 2 spots left. I'm probably going to run another mini tomorrow, so you can get in, take a shot at it, like $20, and get a full spot, which is 205. And you're guaranteed a hit in that. There's 4 spots, guaranteed hit, and there's never really a horrible hit. But that's it. And those are all the breaks for tomorrow. We'll be live tomorrow at 7. I'll be doing a shitload of minis for NT Football Serial, and then I'll be doing 1 or 2 for Leaf Greatest Hits of Baseball, Prestige. I'm going to have to probably do a lot of minis because that's not really moving that well. And Tier 1's pretty much full, both of them, so not really going to have to worry about that. But I'll get all of these shipped out to you on Monday with your other hits. And thanks for filling this, guys. I will try and get more of this stuff, but like I said, it's a limited production that the guy does of it, and there's not much more of it left. So thanks again. I'll have this video up in probably about half hour. See you guys tomorrow night.